Hey, bro, you want a hit of the Nick? No thanks. I'm normal. Nah, that's all right, man. I had no idea we had such a queer here. Wow, bro, that's kind of offensive. It's 2023, man. Come on. No. I didn't mean to get offensive. It's just that I think you're a pussy if you don't smoke. We gotta talk about something serious. And also, I just want to clarify this is a USB drive. It's not a vape. But I just gotta do it for the skit. But can we stop this vape culture that we have? I remember when I was in high school, literally every time in the restroom, you'd have motherfuckers just like grabbing their vapes and just, oh look guys, I can do a circle. Well, I also like doing circles, but your circles are in your mom. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking kidding with you guys. But this whole vape stuff. Now, I'm gonna say something straight up. There's nothing cringier to me. Actually, there's a couple other things that are as cringy, but there's nothing more cringy than a guy just smoking, and they just smoke everywhere in front of fucking people who didn't even want you to smoke. Like I feel like vapists are the most proud people out there because not even people. Because when I see people who smoke cigarettes, and yeah, I know cigarettes are worse. I don't know the statistics. I don't fucking care. I don't do either because if you do either, you're a pussy. Remember the words you live by. It's stay sober, stay sexy, and live in the now. And living in the now is also creating a future. And clearly, if you're smoking, you're not gonna live in the future. But you got motherfuckers that vape. Now, like vape everywhere. They vape in front of your face. So put up a cloud in your face. And then people that smoke cigarettes, they're just vibing. They're usually just around the corner, just sitting there, just like, none. It's like they're so much more chill. But I'm just so tired of vape culture. Now I'm gonna say this right now. Obviously, it's your body, your choice as a human and as someone who has free will, especially my God-fearing Americans out there. We all have the choice on whether or not we smoke, and that's okay. If you think you want, if you want to smoke, cool. That's up to actually not cool, but that's up to you. But to me, I believe to the youth that we need to start preaching is that smoking is bad in general. Because I remember there was a time where it felt like smoking was just over with. It just kind of felt like it wasn't cool anymore. Cigarettes have not been cool. If you're someone who smokes cigarettes and you're under the age of 25, that probably just means that you really, really like smoking it because I think part of it is always going to be persuasion or being almost told you have to. That's why I don't even drink. I feel one of the issues with drinking is alcohol is that you're almost told by your fellow peers. It's kind of like this cool thing, like, haha, you can't drink it, so it makes it cool to drink. No, it ain't. It just means that it's shitty and that people just want to drink it because they feel cool. But to me, I think what's cool is not falling into peer pressure. That's the word I wanted to say. Do not fall into peer pressure. That's one of the coolest things you can do. I mean, how uncool is it that someone's like, you got to drink this, and if you don't drink, you're a pussy? You know how cool it'd be if you're just like, nah, man, I got free will. I don't need your alcohol. Because to me, I have fun. And look, I'm going to be honest. I used to drink. All right? I used to drink. Now in 2023, I've been completely sober. But to me, a part of the reason why I began drinking when I was younger in Minecraft, I gotta say that legally, or at least on YouTube guidelines. But when I used to drink, because I'm 21 years old, when I used to drink in Minecraft, I remember it wasn't because I liked it. In fact, I've always thought it tasted like ass. Alcohol tastes like ass. Whether it's beer, liquor, or whatever, it all tastes like ass. But I remember I used to because it was almost socially normalized in front of my fellow peers. And so I would do it just because it was so normalized. But I remember eventually I started getting into YouTubers like Balin Levine and TJ Breeze. And I realized, why am I even forcing myself? I have fun. And in fact, I look at the memories I've had. The memories I've had, whether I've been buzzed or drunk, and the memories I've had being sober, to me, the memories that always last the most in my head are usually the ones when I'm sober. The ones where I'm just having fun, I'm vibing with my friends. Those memories are the ones I have the most and I cherish the most. And I feel like what's cool about those memories is the fact that I didn't have to rely on a substance that tastes like ass, right? But the only reason why we like it is because there's a certain age limit and it feels cool being like, oh, we're breaking the rules. Yeah. The same applies to smoking. Because when you smoke cigarettes, obviously you got to be 21. Same thing with vape, I believe. And so it feels cool. And vapes are harmful. All right. Now, I want to ask to the people who are registered vapists. I'm just kidding. To the people who are vapists, why there's a little box that's cheap that's supposed to taste like cinnamon or blueberry. Why is that little box addicting? Filled with nicotine, I forgot. I forgot to say that, nicotine. Why do you rely on that so much? And also, why do y'all want everyone else to smoke it? Because I remember in school, you had motherfuckers being like, "Can I get a hit of the nick?" And they'd be like, "Do you got a nick?" Or "Do you want a hit of the nick?" It was weird because I've never seen people offer more than people who vape or accept alcoholics. Alcoholics love to offer beer for some reason. And it's like, why why do you do that? And I think what we really need to start doing, us the older people, I mean, I ain't old, I'm 21, I'm young as fuck, I'm a young one. But I feel like, again, the one thing that I really want to preach on this channel is be yourself. Remember, stay sober, stay sexy, live in the now. That's the thing I want to preach the most. And I feel like normalizing vaping, normalizing cigarettes. And one thing that I've seen is very normalized now is weed. A lot of people really love normalizing weed. I'm fine if you do these things. Obviously, I'm not here to force you. Again, you got free will. You got free will. I got to keep because when I did a video on the alcohol thing, I actually had a friend message me saying, "Why are you forcing people not to drink?" I'm like, "I ain't forcing you. I'm literally on a screen. Like, you can turn off this video, right? Like, you have free will, right? Like, it's not like I'm at your house pointing a gun at you. I'm actually not. I'm pointing an AR. I'm just kidding. But I'm not pointing anything at you except my penis. I'm just kidding. I gotta stop with the inappropriate jokes. I'm gonna eventually get demonetized, or I should just whip out my cock just like I should be like, "Come on, gentlemen." I'm just kidding. But no, I think we honestly need to stop teaching the youth this. Even if you're someone who does these things, I think is we should start normalizing it, because the issue is with movies and shows and all that, a lot of it becomes our culture. It becomes part of our culture. Whether it's morals or stuff like that. Like when I was younger, I watched a lot of superhero movies, and to me, obviously that got implemented into my mind to be the hero, be a good person. Obviously, I'm not a hero, but I think as human beings, we need to stop making it cool of it, because you'll have a lot of teenage shows that'll have like a guy just smoking or just it's always the same shit. And I think we gotta stop normalizing, because it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. So how about us as a society? We tell people, hey, to have fun, we don't need this little box filled with nicotine that's supposed to taste like blueberries or raspberries or oranges. And how about we tell society that, hey, we don't need this. We don't need to get a puff and then just smoke it out there for the world to inhale. And again, why is it that vapists always smoke everywhere? Now y'all motherfuckers will smoke everywhere. Like, first of all, if you go to any American high school, you're always gonna see people vaping in the restrooms. Why can't you just wait till you get home, bro? Wait till you get home. We don't do this with alcohol. So actually, I'm wrong about that, depending on where you are. But like with cigarette smokers, at least they're nice enough to do it at home. Although if you live in that person's home, that place smells like ass. I went into someone's car a couple of days ago and it reeked like ass, and they just were so normal to, like, they were like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm like, bro, it smells like you're in like some fucking Italian from the '60s car, like in here, like, you know what I mean? And so ultimately, I think we need to start telling the youth that, hey, fuck vape, fuck cigarettes, fuck weed, fuck all this. And we should start normalizing good behavior, good stuff. And I get some people are addicted to it. Look, I have my own addiction. My addiction's not to any of the things listed, but my addiction's to food. And I know people don't make that sound, but I didn't realize how big of an addiction it was until I lost 40 pounds, because I would eat so much and I would eat so much bad. Or let me rephrase it. I didn't eat a lot. I ate a lot of bad. And I didn't realize how much of addiction. Like, there'd be times where I would eat a meal, meaning that I didn't require more food after that. I would eat a meal and immediately I wouldn't even be hungry. I just, in my mind, be like, I need this chocolate ice cream, or I need this hot Cheetos. And I realized it's not hunger. It's an addiction. Food is an addiction. I also think that we should also preach to the youth normalization of vegetables, fruits, or let's not put out as many fast food commercials as we have. Maybe not have Happy Meal toys anymore. Maybe that'll lessen kids being fat. And also, parents, cook your kids some decent food. Like, sending them to fucking Burger King every day is clearly not going to help them. Like, you want us to have grandkids, right? Because if you're feeding them that shit, they ain't going to be old, and they're going to live enough to have grandkids. They're barely going to maybe make it through high school, and then boom, all of a sudden the diabetes just kick in. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta start normalizing things. I have my own addictions, but I fight through it. And also, I ain't out there promoting. Like, that's another difference between my addiction and other people's addictions. Other people will literally like be like, "Hey, vape, vape, vape. It's cool. Alcohol is cool." Ah, you never see me being like, "Hey guys, go eat burgers, go eat Popeye's chicken sandwiches, go eat this, go eat that." Like, no, I don't do that because that's not a good thing. Because what I put out to the world is things that I think are helpful. And maybe I'm not a helpful person. Maybe I'm not a good person. Maybe I'm just coming off as a prune, as a dickhead. At the end of the day, I'm gonna put out my message. You guys, again, the comments are always open. Maybe some people who are registered vapists will get mad at me. I don't know. We're just gonna see. But really, that's honestly, why do you vapists find the need to vape everywhere, bro? Like, I don't care if you fucking love strawberries in a little box of nicotine. Like, bro, just get the hell out, bro. Like, at least do it at your home, bro. Like, what? And I guarantee you, most of the time they don't even do it at their homes because their parents will get mad at them. It's like, bro, but why do you got to do it at like I was like, this is a real story. So, have you seen my vlogs? There's a clip of me hopping a fence. So this fence is in a parking lot that leads to a Dave and Buster's and AMC, a couple places out there. I remember, I think it was a year ago, we with my friends were going to Dave and Buster's and we're just there. We're gonna have fun, and this one of her friends just pulls out a vape and starts smoking it right in front of us for us to just inhale the whole shit. And it's like, bro, why are you even doing that? Like, why did you wait till now, bro? We were in a big ass parking lot. If you felt the need to vape, why didn't you just go all the way? Because there's a lot of empty, like it was empty, the parking lot. There's only a couple of cars. He could have gone to the other side of the parking lot. He could have gone anywhere. He could have stayed where he was. He could have smoked that shit. But now instead he was like, "Hey guys, I look cool. I'm gonna vape everywhere. I'm gonna vape." It's like, you don't see heroin addicts doing that. They're not like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna inject this needle in me right in front of you guys." Oh, and we don't see that with crack addicts. We don't see that with them. So why is it? I mean, vape is obviously nowhere near as bad as those things. But again, to me, I want to preach things that I think are good, and I do this with my nephews. Look, to me, a lot of things you guys hear, the things I try to recommend people, a lot of these things I tell to my nephew. Although my nephew does find me cringe at times because there'll be times where, there'll be times where I'm like, alcohol is for pussies, and he'll just look at me like, okay, like I mean, I don't know. Sometimes he sees me as cringe. I don't know. To me, that's kind of how I want to be. I want to be a good role model. I feel like not enough people have role models out there. Now that sounds egotistical, I know that, but like, to me, I just think it's stupid that we're kind of just normalizing this shit. That's not good for us, you know. And I think we need to stop that, you know. And if you like that, that's cool. Again, you got free will. You ain't gotta listen to me. But I'm gonna have these conversations on my channel, whether they get views or not. If I'm at least getting into someone's head, then I've done my job right. So next video, I'm going to tell you guys how to inject heroin in yourself, because the only addiction that people love is heroin. I'm just fucking kidding with you. But hey, if you vape, it's never too late. Protect your lungs, bro. Protect your lungs. Find something else. At least something that's healthy. Hey, eat a banana. That sounds gay as fuck. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Eat an orange. That sounds gay if you're a woman. I'm just kidding. But eat a watermelon, eat cucumbers. Oh my fucking god, I said cucumbers. But eat something healthy, relax, drink some water. I was actually going to pull out a water bottle right now. But drink a water bottle, maybe listen to a podcast, maybe go out for a walk. To me personally, helping my addiction with eating fast food was limiting how much, like, I wouldn't stop. Like, I would go like maybe, like, usually I used to go like 4 times a week, maybe 2 times or 3 times a week to a fast food place. And now during my addiction, I try to go like once every 2 weeks. Although right now I'm broke, so I haven't even been able to go to fast food places. That was my addiction, fast food. I know people don't see that as that bad. Maybe one day I'll make my own video specifically on that topic. But to me, I think we should start teaching kids good things. You know, we need to start pushing good morals. Obviously, this isn't an immoral thing, but this is more of a healthy personal thing. Because really, I mean, to the people who don't like that I'm saying that, isn't it bad to teach kids about unhealthy habits that are going to hurt them in the long run? You know, I know nowadays people like to talk about indoctrination and grooming, but isn't it weird that we normalize alcohol and smoking to kids? especially how young they are. Isn't that the bad part? Is it like, because when you watch movies, you'll always see like an alcohol can. Because let's be honest, kids watch PG-13 movies, like, and also you're already a kid when I mean, if you're 14, 13, 15, if you're around those ages, you're still a kid. And is it okay to show them movies that? I mean, I'm fine with, obviously. As a kid, I watched Watchmen. I showed my nephew the Batman movie. He loved it. But I feel like as a society, we need to stop normalizing it. And I'm not. Man, now I'm sounding wrong, but like, let's have directors remove scenes with alcohol, shit like that, because really it doesn't help you. I'm gonna be honest right now. All of this stuff does not help you. It really doesn't. At the end of the day, it's not. Because I hear people with the alcohol shit, they'll always be like, "Oh, it helps me have more fun." Really? You're telling me I've drank alcohol? It felt good sometimes, but like at the end of the day, you're telling me that you're that boring that you need a beverage to make you have fun. And to me, being sober, I like that because I'm more conscious of my decisions, but yet I'm still having more fun. First of all, I think you should surround yourself with good people. I'm going to say straight up, the people I'm around, my friends, I love them to death. And to me, I have fun every day I'm with them. And we usually do simple ass shit. Like, the things that mic'd up YouTubers do, that's what we do. Like, if you've been following the vlog channel, you'll know that we literally will just go to like a restaurant and then go to a Walmart or Target and we have fun. Like if you have that kind of a friend group where going to Walmart feels fun, you've made it, bro. Because your friends, I believe, are always a reflection of you. And I think, honestly, I would not like to. But I used to hang around people who would only want to go to parties, would only want to go to clubs, who only wanted to go, But I think we should start teaching better things. To the young people out there, always find good friends out there. Especially if you're in high school, it's much easier because I won't lie to you. The friends I have now, I made through, whether it was middle school, elementary. I think two of them I met in high school, or three. No, two of them. At least the ones that have shown up in the vlogs. I'm lucky enough that I found a good friend group. And I think to y'all that are high school, find some good friends. Good friends, because your friends really are a you. They're like a part of you, and you can learn things from them. You can teach them things. You almost make a second family. And to me, I'm always gonna be straight up about it. I might sound off as annoying, but it's just that sober lifestyle always. It's just, to me, I feel so much happier when I'm sober. And I've never had any major addiction, but when I used to drink at like parties and all that, just there's moments where I'm like, man, like, why did I do that? Why was I like this? Why did I rely on this? And that's why, to me, because really, to me, I fell for that trap of alcohol is cool because you're not old enough to drink it in Minecraft. And I think we should start not teaching that. I think ultimately it's just healthy habits. And that's what I'm going to do when I'm a parent. When I'm a parent, I'm not going to tell my kids don't drink or don't smoke, but what I am going to do is show them that I don't drink and smoke, so that when they're older, they're like, hey, my dad didn't do that. Look, they might fall into it. For all I know, my kid is going to be a fucking raging alcoholic that's going to beat the shit out of his wife. I fucking don't know. I'm obviously joking when I say that. Or I don't know, maybe I'll have a son who fucking loves vaping everywhere. Although I'm pretty sure the vape trend will die in like 10 years from now. But but at the end of the day, I at least want them to see me and think my dad didn't do that, so why should I? You know, um, because I think it really always starts with the parents. Obviously, you don't become like I feel like what happens is once you get to like the age of 12, your parents stop becoming your role models or being your. I mean, they're always gonna be your role models, but I feel like once you reach the age of 12, you stop being your parents, because when you're 12, you're like growing up, you're going through different emotions, different feelings. Obviously, you go through puberty, you have a different mindset, and so you start almost looking at other people. And then when you're in your 20s, you start shaping your life different. And obviously, you'll always have the beliefs of your parents, but during this time period, it's almost shifting. You know, I grew up in a very Christian household, like strict Christian Baptist household. And then when I turned like 19, I think I was 19, I turned agnostic. And for 2 years of my life, I was agnostic, you know, because I grew up in a very Christian household. But now I am back to my Christian roots. But that just goes to show you that, you know, your parents aren't the only ones that teach you things, because eventually you'll move on from that stuff, you know. Much love to my mom, but all my beliefs and everything I have isn't just from my mom's. Like there's some beliefs I have that my mom wouldn't like. There's beliefs that my mom has that I don't like. Obviously, if you grew up in a Latino household with very conservative parents, you know what I mean. And to me, one of the things that I wish I was taught morally more was that, you know, you don't need a drink to have fun. You don't need to smoke to have fun. All you really need is a good friend group or good people around you. It doesn't have to be friends. It can be like a cousin or a brother or a sister or whatever. You can just have fun. You can have fun, or even a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. What I'm basically trying to say is surround yourself around good people, because if you surround yourself around good people, you're gonna have trust in a way. You're gonna have trust, and not just trust as in can this friend keep a secret. I mean more like trust in your mental health, your health in general. Because to me, my kids, they're gonna call my friends uncles and aunts or whatever. Like to me, that's just how I treat it, you know. But that's all I gotta say. I want to make more of these videos, you know, like this. If you like it, like smash the like button, you know, hump the like button, you know, just go to the like button. I probably shouldn't do that because YouTube's a little sensitive. Although YouTube, by the way, I didn't know this until yesterday. My sister told me about this. A month ago, there was a video going viral. Even Moist Critical made a video on it. It was this guy who like removed his butt hair on YouTube, and it wasn't deleted till just recently. I'm lucky I didn't get to see it, but YouTube let a video where someone's removing their butt hair with Nair. What the fuck, bro? Wow. There's children on this app. Why are you letting that kind of stuff here? Why? What the fuck? I didn't know about it until yesterday, bro. That they had an actual video like that on the site, and I didn't even know about it until yesterday. Maybe that goes to show you how out of the loop I am. But they had a video like that, and yeah, I've been demonetized for saying the word Nazi or racist. Guarantee you, this video is gonna get demonetized. Like, I've been demonetized for so much. You're telling me I can't say the word Nazi, but someone can remove their butt hairs on video without censor, and people got to see his butthole? Like this isn't like Into the Spider-Verse where there's a portal and then boom, they go to the multiverse. Like, no, this was the guy that had hair around that hole, and this just I'm glad I didn't watch it. But that's all I gotta say. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Ford Focuses, unicorns, whatever you identify as. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope to see y'all in the next one. And remember the words, stay sober, stay sexy, and live in the now.
Got me fucked up. I need your love. I just want your